Still wild, but not as crazy wild is kind of what we're looking at for our temperatures over the next week.
Yeah, temperatures hit 61 degrees today. That, for reference, is 63 degrees warmer than last Friday. In fact, last Friday, we had wind chills down in the minus 30s, so that apparent temperature that feels like temperature, it's about a 90-degree difference between last Friday, especially last Friday night, and what we experienced as of this afternoon. Just missed the record. Today's record, a impressive 65 set in 1984, so right near record territory, about 30 degrees warmer than average today. We get back to wintry levels, though, going into Friday, so conditions are going to drop down again tonight because of a cold front coming through, but not back to those bitter levels that we just climbed out of. We do get into some active territory going into the holiday weekend, and next week, New Year's Eve, could have some showers, so you definitely want to pay attention to the forecast as we get closer towards the holiday. First up, though, the cold front arriving. We won't see any snow, but as this front moves through, may get some rain out of that. Right now, we're still positioned behind the warm front, so temperatures are going to stay in the 50s throughout this evening and warm enough for rain later tonight. Could have some very spotty light rain track through at about 10 o'clock tonight, so you might hear some raindrops on the roof as we get closer towards midnight. After midnight, the weather clears out. We're dry for Friday, but temperatures will be dropping. 39 for tonight, so we hold on to the mild conditions through the overnight hours, but then as that front works through, look what happens. So we start out at 39 and drop throughout the day. Not all at once, so we don't necessarily drop too quickly, but we'll be in the middle 30s in the afternoon, low 30s to upper 20s going into tomorrow evening under a mainly cloudy sky. And looking ahead towards New Year's Eve, right at about midnight, slight chance for some showers. Not looking at the greatest chances, but if they do pan out, it could be a combination of rain, maybe a little snow, possibly a little sleet, and note the temperature, it's below freezing. So you're really going to want to pay attention to if those chances pan out as you plan out your New Year's Eve festivities, because you could be driving home with some icy spots. So we'll watch that closely as we get closer towards the holiday weekend. During the day, last day of 2022, 43, close to 50 for New Year's Day, then into the 50s as we ease our way into January. We'll see some rain showers between Monday night and Tuesday morning. Could be a soaking rain coming through, and we're definitely warm enough where we don't have to worry about any snow. Then we have temperatures back down to more typical levels by the middle to end of next week. Yes, 27 degrees. That's going to feel a little chilly about a week from today. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather will stay a little cooler long term, not necessarily down at or below freezing long term, but things don't necessarily look quite as warm as the weather today, which is easy to say because today was near record territory.
I was going to say, after the last week we had, Alex, I can't even imagine 27 being cold. It actually almost feels like a heat wave if we didn't have this heat wave.